From JBS Studios in Greater New York, this is the JBS News Update with Teisha Bader.
I'm Teisha Bader with the JBS News Update for Friday, May the 17th, 2019. Germany has become the first country in the European Union to rule that the BDS, Boycott, Divestment and Sanctions campaign against Israel, is anti-Semitic. The German Bundestag ruled on the Resisting the BDS movement decisively fighting anti-Semitism legislation today, which calls on the government to not provide premises and facilities under the administration of the Bundestag to organizations that express themselves in anti-Semitic terms or question Israel's right to exist, recognizing that Israel represents the Jewish people and that delegitimizing it is considered anti-Semitism. Israel's Foreign Ministry spokesman Emmanuel Nachshon lauded the decision, tweeting that it was an important step, which we hope will be adopted by other European legislative bodies. An estimated 92,000 Palestinians attended Friday prayers at Jerusalem's Al-Aqsa Mosque in the Old City today for the Muslim holy month of Ramadan. The Jerusalem Post reports that Israeli security officials arranged shuttle services from the West Bank to the holy site and also handed Palestinians cards wishing them a happy Ramadan. And because of Ramadan and also because of extremely warm temperatures today in Israel, the weekly Gaza border protests and riots were called off for today. A Holocaust memorial in France was vandalized this week. La Parisienne magazine reported that portions of text at the Children's Memorial Garden of Valdiv were painted over as if to redact history, including that victims were, quote, killed in terrible and cruel conditions, and the word extermination. Also the number 4,116, which is the number of French Jewish children who were rounded up by the French police of Vichy on July the 16th and 17th of 1942 at Valdiv and other locations, deported and exterminated at Auschwitz, were painted over. French Jewish philosopher Bernard-Henri Lévy wrote on Twitter yesterday of the vandalism, "Can you imagine something more abject?" Well, iconic Jewish writer Herman Wouk has died. Wouk's writing was very much inspired by his Jewish identity. His novels include The Caine Mutiny, for which he won the Pulitzer Prize, Marjorie Morningstar, The Winds of War, and its sequel, War and Remembrance. Also the novels The Hope and the Glory, which were set in Israel. He also received the first ever Library of Congress Award for Lifetime Achievement in the Writing of Fiction in 2008. Herman Wouk died today at his home in Palm Springs, just 10 days shy of his 104th birthday. Police in Arlington, Massachusetts are now investigating a second fire at the home of a Chabad rabbi and his family, which also serves as the Chabad Center for Jewish Life in the area. We told you yesterday about a fire at the home of Rabbi Avi Bukiet this past Saturday night. Well, last night, firefighters were once again called to the home and quickly put out another fire that burned some shingles on the home's exterior. Acting Police Chief Julie Flaherty said these are extremely concerning incidents in which an innocent family has had the safety and security of their home compromised by someone else's violent actions. An investigation into the two fires is ongoing. A follow-up now for you to a story we told you about last month, where a pro-Israel group at Williams College in Williamstown, Massachusetts, was prevented from becoming an RSO, a registered student organization on campus, by a vote of the student council there because of criticism against Israel. The school's president, Maud Mandel, said she was disappointed by the vote against Williams' Initiative for Israel, or Wi-Fi, saying it was based on political views. And a number of organizations like the Amcha Initiative, the Academic Engagement Network, and the Foundation for Individual Rights in Education, or FIRE, expressed their outrage at the refusal. And this week, FIRE said that Williams' Director of Media Relations, Gregory Shook, told them that administrators discussed a parallel path to registration described in the student handbook, and through it, Wi-Fi received RSO, Registered Student Organization status, with the full rights, privileges, and responsibilities that label entails. In a statement to the Allgemeiner yesterday, the pro-Israel group said Wi-Fi looks forward to contributing its perspective to campus dialogue and critically engaging with the campus community about Israel. Well, last night was the second round of semifinals at the Eurovision Song Contest in Tel Aviv, where the Shalva band, although not competing, won the hearts of all who watched. The band, which is made up of performers with disabilities, gave an emotional performance of the song A Million Dreams from the film The Greatest Showman. The band would have been representing Israel in the competition, but had to withdraw because some of the members keep Shabbat, and competing would have meant rehearsing on the Sabbath, which, despite attempts from Israel, the Eurovision organizers were not willing to change. Kobi Marimi, who is representing Israel, will perform tomorrow night at the finals with the song Home. We wish him the best of luck, behatzlacha. Taking a look now at our programming for tonight on JBS for Friday, May the 17th. Live Shabbat services are coming up at 6 o'clock from New York City's Central Synagogue, followed by IDF musicians in concert. At 8, Jewish comic Judy Gold speaks at the 92nd Street Y. At 9, it's the film Mama Drama. At 10:30, Muzika with the Israeli band Eifo Hayeled. And coming up right after this newscast, it's a look at this week's Torah portion. And that's the JBS News Update for Friday, May the 17th, 2019. I'm Teisha Bader. Shabbat Shalom.